Hi there. Today I'm going to be making one of my favorite meals, cabbage and noodles. I've made shorts of it before, but never a full video, so I'm going to go over the basics of it here. Very first thing you do, get a head of cabbage. Peel the outside off. I'm going to cut this up and use it anyway. My wife says throw it away, but I'm going to cut it up and use it anyway. I like cabbage. Get a sharp knife. Start cutting it up into small little pieces, throwing them in the pot. Now, I really like it, and it sounds a lot better. I mean, it tastes a lot better than it sounds if you don't like cabbage, but cabbage has a really good flavor in my opinion, because it kind of has no flavor, but it also has a lot of flavor. Like big old hunks of cabbage like this, like the real thick stuff, in my opinion, it really tastes like corn on the cob. I mean, I might be crazy, but that's what it tastes like to me. But all plants kind of taste alike. Just chop it up, small little pieces. And if you cut it at the right angle, it all just falls apart in the little sections after you cut it, so you don't have to cut it a million times and dice it. Cabbage is a very, very good weight loss food as well. Noodles, however, are not. But I put egg noodles in with it, and that doesn't really affect too much, because I put more cabbage over top of it than I do the noodles. It's a really sharp knife. This was my great-grandfather's knife. The handle's broken in half. It needs fixed. But it's my mom's, so she's probably never going to fix it. It's like this old pot here. This pot's probably older than I am. I remember my earliest memories of making spaghetti in that. It needs new handles. They'll probably never have new handles. But if they were mine, I absolutely would. I think it'd be real fun to carve out a new wooden handle for the knife and for the pot there. This knife, you can see over the years how it was sharpened and how the blade came down. Like, it's really nice. It's really sharp too. Cuts through this cabbage like it's nothing. A big old meaty hunk like this give you the best flavor of cabbage. Tastes just like a corn on the cob. perfectly cut. If you can see there, how you can just pretty much just pull it apart. If you just cut it in the right angle, it'll all just come apart perfectly. And you only need to make a few cuts for the whole thing. Don't jump right off the cutting board. I know I'm making a long video of me just cutting here, but I was a butcher and meat cutter for years, for a very long time, and I am very happy and content just standing in one spot all day just slicing. It's one of my favorite things to do. Even though this isn't meat, it's still fun. After you have the cabbage all cut up, get yourself a bell pepper and an onion. Start chopping them up. The bell pepper. Cut the top out. All the seeds there, that's a whole lot of seeds. Quick and simple. Then just cut the rest of the pepper up. Little pieces. Then put it right on top of the cabbage. Then you do the onion. But I don't think I'm going to put this whole onion in. This onion's pretty big. I might put half of it in. Clear all the skin off the outside. I used to like eating onions like an apple. They taste good like that. Especially the little small ones. Never ate a great big one like this like that. The little small ones I did. And just throw that right up on top too. And it is sitting pretty high, but it will boil down, not overflow out over. Just cut about half the onion. And just chop it up. Little pieces. I like cutting sections like that. And turn it counterclockwise the other way. Just peeling it off like that. Very quick, very easy, very simple. Good way to get the whole thing quick. So then put all the onion pieces in there on top. Don't get any of that onion skin in it though. Oh, onion right up there on top. Put the other half of the onion away for later. Alrighty, now you put it on medium-low heat, so like around 5. Onion skin there. And get some butter. Put all around the sides and on top. Because cabbage is very, very watery. So you don't have to put any water in it. It's butter. So I put 3 spoonfuls of butter in, and I'm gonna have it on medium heat and let it boil down for about an hour. Now I hope I didn't just flip the screen upside down, or I hope I wasn't upside down previously before now, because I had my phone sitting over here so I could get the angle of me cutting everything up and doing that, because it would have been a real pain trying to do that holding the phone and cutting it at the same time. But, well, I think I was just upside down, so every time I go to talk they start screaming. Like they're playing, they ain't screaming, they're yelling from fun. But I think I just had the thing upside down. I don't know. I normally keep the phone in one position the entire time, but I don't know if it's upside down the whole time. I'm probably not going to even upload this video, but we'll see how it goes. So, looks good though. And just got a pack of cheap Dollar General egg noodles, 12-ounce bag. 6 servings per container, 220 calories per serving. Then how I'm going to make these is pretty much just boil them and put butter on top of them. Not a lot of butter, but just enough. Then just put them down and put the cabbage right on top. It's very, very good, very delicious. Then as it's cooking, you got to keep stirring it so the bottom of it don't burn, and the butter that you put in it will help it to, not just for the flavor, but also to help cook it too, because you don't put any water in it. You just put the cabbage in, and there's enough water in the cabbage that it will boil down. You can see how it's cooking down. There's a really good weight loss recipe with cabbage. A soup. It's called Pound a Day Soup. And I never ate it myself. I was planning on making it sometime, but I haven't made it yet. And it's pretty much just cabbage and vegetables. And you can eat as much of it as you want. Fill up your belly. Overeat. Eat as absolute much as you want every day. And you're still going to lose weight, because there isn't enough calories in it to keep you at where you're at or put weight on you. So, cabbage is a very, very good food. Then here you can see how it's cooking down. Just gotta keep stirring it. It's starting to really smell good now. You can see how much it boiled down. It was about this high up over the pan there. I love cabbage. I love sauerkraut. Sauerkraut is made out of cabbage, pretty much rotten cabbage, but it's very, very good. And they're both very healthy for you. It's one of the best foods you can eat. I'd even call it a superfood. For losing weight, cabbage is a no-brainer. And it tastes really good. And I put peppers and onions in it. That adds flavor to everything. Can't go wrong if it has peppers and onions in it. But this is a very, very simple meal. This takes a few ingredients. The only thing, it takes a long time to do it. You ain't gonna do it in 20 minutes. This takes probably an hour or more to make. Another very good thing about cabbage, I could eat this entire pot, right here, this entire pot, myself, and not gain weight. I mean, you'd gain weight immediately from eating it, but like, you wouldn't, none of that weight would retain. Like, it would be gone the next day. There's nothing in here that will stick to your body. When you eat a cheeseburger or a steak, that meat's going to stay in your gut for a couple days, if not longer. And that will lead to weight gain. Cabbage does not. I'm going to start making the noodles now. Smells really good. Beets are also a superfood. One of the best foods that you can eat for losing weight and on a diet. The water is boiling. Gonna put the noodles in. Now these noodles don't take very long at all to boil. Egg noodles are very thin. And they're very good. Just got cabbage. Almost done. And see how far it went down. It boils down pretty good. This is a whole head of cabbage. You got beets in there cooking, and the noodles. Put a little bit of butter. It's probably like a teaspoon. This isn't a teaspoon, but that little bit of butter is a teaspoon. And stir it up. That's to keep the noodles from sticking together too much. I'm gonna drain the noodles. They're about done. Phone back away from the steam. See all that jiggle? Noodles aren't good for you. They're sticky and they'll stick to the inside of your belly like they stick to that pot. But it's a guilty pleasure. And it ain't going to add that much. It will add calories to the cabbage, so that's a good thing too. Now add more butter to them. So the noodles are done. Let's push it back away from the heat. And the cabbage is almost done. I've had this cooking for over an hour now. So it is not a quick meal, but it is a very easy meal. It's very good. If this is a little bit too bland for you, you can add kielbasa to it, like cut it up in little pieces, and you can put kielbasa in with it. And that's very, very good. Or you can put little smokies or even hot dogs or any kind of sausage meat like that. That goes really good with it. Because pretty much you like sauerkraut on your hot dogs. This is pretty much sauerkraut. It doesn't taste like sauerkraut, but kielbasa goes very good with cabbage. But I don't, like, if I wasn't on my diet, I would put it in, but that's just more fat into the food, and I don't really want that at the moment. But if I wasn't on my diet, I would have put like some sausage or kielbasa in it. Getting very close to being done. And here you go, finished product. Cabbage and noodles, the red beets on the side. That's about what it looks like. It boiled down a whole lot. Remember, it was way up over top of the pot there when I started cooking it. Alrighty, thank you for watching. Have a great day. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment if you've seen the whole thing all the way to here to the end. Have a great day.